I'm Ed Fast from Ed Fast and Conga Bop. Today we're going to take a look at Afro-Cuban percussion. Music and drumming have brought me around the world. Russia, Africa, Cuba, Japan, and many other places. I've played on beautiful stages with my band Conga Bop, and I've been percussionist for Broadway shows across the country and in New York. I've even made friends with a few celebrities along the way. And music has brought many incredible people into my life, including amazing teachers like Alexander Lipak of the Hartford Symphony and legendary congero Bill Fitch of Cal Jader's group from New Haven, Connecticut. There's nothing better than making great music with lifelong friends and colleagues and sharing the good vibes with community. There's an amazing array of Latin percussion instruments from all over the place, adding all kinds of fantastic colors, sounds to the music. You've got congas, of course. Back there's a shekere, bongos up front, timbales in the back there. You've got different cowbells, campanas. You've got maracas. Each one plays a vital role in creating the sound that we know as Latin music or Afro-Cuban music. Today we're going to focus on the conga drum, a beautiful instrument. It's kind of the heartbeat of the Latin percussion section. Originally, congas were made from wooden barrels. Later on, they were manufactured out of fiberglass as well. A cowhide skin is stretched tight over the drum using hardware of hooks and claws. So all of these drums are referred to as congas, but in fact, their real name is tumbadora, and each tumbadora has got a special name based on its size and its function. Each drum functions differently in traditional Afro-Cuban music and Afro-Cuban jazz. This drum here, small drum, is called a quinto. This is the conga, slightly larger. Over here we have a tumba, another tumba. This big drum is a super tumba. And right here, the smallest drum is the requinto, used for soloing and accents. If it's hard to tell the size of the drums by looking at it in the video, you can tell by the pitch what size they are. Here's the quinto, conga, tumba, another tumba tuned to a different pitch, and the super tumba here. The smallest drum right here, the requinto, has the highest pitch. And from low to high, they sound like this. And you can use these different pitches to create patterns and grooves on the congas. Playing with 6 drums is a lot of fun, it's a blast. But what you need to know is you can get an infinite number of tones just from one conga drum. And there's a few basic, very important tones that are used to create patterns on one drum. I'm going to show you some of those tones now. First, you have the open tone. It's a nice, resonant, fundamental tone of the drum. Also, you have the bass tone. You get the bass tone by striking with the palm of your hand in the center of the drum. You'll pull out those deep tones from the conga. You also have the slap tone. It's a very high-pitched, dry tone you get by giving the drum a crack or a slap. You also have muffled tones or muff tones, where you hit the drum like an open tone, but you don't remove your hand. So you get a drier, less resonant tone than the open tone. So muff tone, open tone, muff, open. A lot of times with the left hand, you can use palm and tip as timekeeping notes. They're not as prominent as the other tones we discussed, but they're crucial in helping maintain a nice steady time and filling out the groove. So if we put those tones together one by one, we can build and construct a groove. We're going to start with the bass tone in the left hand on 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to add the slap tone on beat 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On beat 4, we're going to add 2 open tones. 1, fill in the groove with some palm and tip timekeeping notes. Now, if you'd like to learn how to play congas, but you don't have a conga at the house, what you can do is what a lot of folks do when they don't have a drum. If you go to, say, New York, for example, or Washington, D.C., you may see guys on the street playing a bucket. And you can use this if you don't have a conga at the house. You may have one of these laying around, and you can practice your strokes for the conga on the bucket. So the same stroke that works here also works here. If you want to combine the strokes together to make a pattern, what works here also works here. practice your strokes here on the bucket and get them together, when you do get your hands on a conga and apply those same strokes to the conga, it's going to blow you away how great it sounds, and you'll be hooked. The best part about playing congas is playing with a live band or with a recording. So grab your bucket or a conga and play along with your favorite record.